YWCO. YOUT. YWCO is acronym of Youth World Continuity Organization. I formed this organization the year of 2018 for the aims of summon all the youths worldwide to work together to create the better way, where they will be able to attain their education, to attain their rights, to set goals, and to set some environment that will be crucial, or that will create some atmosphere for them to achieve their dreams. That is the big aims of YWCO. I don't want to speak much or more. I want just to show you the book that I have written that explain about YWCO, what the aims, what the purpose of YWCO. So you have to find this book. I think you see where this is a book that is YWCO, Youth World Continuity Organization, have the following principles: take, give, go, spend. That is written by Nyambo IBRAHIM. So after reading this book, you go to understand what the meaning of YWCO. But here, I'm here just to show you or to inform you about the vision, mission, objects of YWCO. First of all, the big vision of YWCO, it is said that a world where everyone has a decent place to live as a special gift we have given by Almighty God. A world in which every young man and young woman will have opportunity to attain excellent education and attain the rights to survival, protection, vision, goals, purpose, dream, development, participation, to become a world leader, to connect all the people worldwide to work together in order to create the better world in which they have the full hopes. That is a big vision of YWCO. And what are the mission of YWCO? The mission of YWCO as follows. The first mission of YWCO, our mission is to recreate and reform the better world, where every young man and every young woman will be able to reach their dreams and the vision that they have in their life. The second mission of YWCO is, our mission is to make sure all youths are able to live better life that is independent. So we want to create the society that youths will be independent in all aspects of life, social, political, and economic, especially economic. Nowadays, youths are dependent. They depend to their parents, they depend to their society. And they think that the government can do something for them. I remember the greatest man or the greatest president of United States of America, Frank Kennedy, said that don't think about what America will do for you, but think what you do for America. So it's what we want to do. We want to make the society where the youth will be independent. So after being independent, we believe that if youth will be independent, they will be able to benefit or to contribute something to their society, especially to their parents and their community that is around them. And the third mission of YWCO is, our mission is to make sure youths are able to use their skills to benefit their society. So the aim is to create the better world. We don't believe that we can create the better world, first of all, if we use our skills destructively rather than constructively. What I mean, they have to use their skills that they have to benefit the society where they live. So, benefit society in which manner? In many ways. For instance, youth, they can benefit their society either by contributing serving the disabled people, others, and so on. Also by introducing different projects. Also, they need to have the first priority, first of all, to do what? To do the civil works, and so on. To contribute to be readers, contribute in the economy. They have to introduce different projects, involve in different sectors. That is how they can use their skills to benefit their society. But another mission, I think, is fourth mission. Our mission is to develop the spiritual youth to make progress in finding the solution that is challenging them, that is challenging the society, rather than running away. Here, I can speak about developing countries, for instance, like African countries, where the youth, they run away. They think that going abroad, going in Europe or in America is where the better life is. But I just want to remind you, if you read the book that I have written that is called Lifetime, My Lifetime, you really understand what you have to do as a youth. In this book, I have written about to fulfill the purpose in the promised land. The youth, they have to fulfill the purpose in the promised land. When I'm talking about the promised land, is the land where you are originated. Where have you born? Where have you grown up? For instance, like my country is Tanzania. Even though YWCO, the aims of YWCO is to serve the world, to summon the youth worldwide, but here let me be patriotic. I remain in my country. I can say that youth are the youth we're supposed to organize or to summon worldwide, to work together, then to back to our society, to benefit our society, while us we run away where we originated. So how can we build the better way while we free from the promised land, the originated land? So how can we call us as the productive while in your promised land we want to free away? So I'm saying, youth are the youth. You have to read this book that is My Lifetime, White Moon the Blue Sea. Under there is 4 principles, that is what? Take, give, spend, and go. But in a manner way, you can fall in systematic order by saying you have to take, you have to give, you have to go, you have to spend. This is a simple word, but if you put in reality have the festive meaning in your life are the use. I will never spend lots of time by narrating or by explaining these 4 principles of my life that can be user-free to you at the use. Let me first of all complete you about the mission. Another mission of YWCO is to make sure youth develop the priority on protecting the nature. I'm speaking about the environment. We can say that we need the better way. While where we are, while where we stand, the area is poor, or the area is dead, the area it is destructive. No, that is not the meaningful way saying we want to create the better way. So if we want to create the better way, we have to start where we have stand up. So we have to protect the nature. Okay. What I mean, the nature's environment. Where you are, you have to protect it. It's where you will stay comfortably. It's where we will do everything comfortably. So, it's how WCO we plan to do. And we are in the process of doing that. But another mission, it is to make sure the youth are the first or are the one who hold the first position, or they need to have the first priority first of all in the matters of invention, discovery, innovation, and so on. So we want youth to invest their skills, their energy in making discovery, invention, innovation, and so on. So we want to create the better way where the youth will be much attentively in advancing science and technology, but not advancing science and technology in a manner of destructive the world where we live. No. If you read this book, I have written something. Hey you capitalist, hey you socialist, I want to ask you a question. Really, you have blessed you with advancement in science and technology, and you call you are the very civilized man. While you are using that science and technology, creating the destructive weapons to destroy where you are. How that science and technology is meaning-free in creating the better way. So that is meaningless to the YWCO. So as we want to make sure youth are spending much their time in advancing science and technology in a manner way to create the better way, using that science and technology to create the better way is our focus. But another focus is to make sure youth have the first priority in investing in all aspects of life. So in any aspect of life, we want youth to be the first one, the leading one. Economic, social, political, and cultural. I wonder nowadays, when you go at the government, you experience things others are one who holding high power in the government. Little others have the wisdom to read, but at the youth we have the strong, powerful minds and we active. So let others leave the power to us, because at the youth we have that ability. Economic. I wonder nowadays, youth raging behind in economic. We left the economic to hold by others, but as youth we're raging behind. So YWCO is intended to make awareness and consciousness to the youth, to have the sense that they have to own the economy. They have to advance in economy. But if the youth, you really wanna to hold the economy, I invite you to read this book, My Lifetime. You're gonna understand what the meaning of holding the economy and how can you do that. Don't give up. We are in the process of making the better way. We will create and reform the better way. So what else? And what are the greatest objects of YWCO? First of all, the greatest objective or the goals of YWCO, first of all, it is to summon youth worldwide, to be oneness, to work together in order to create the better way. How can we create the better way? We create the better ways after controlling and mastering all spheres of life. How can we do that? It's very simple, but needs discipline, commitment, and patience. I know that we are youth and we have energy, so we are patience. Another object of YWCO is to invest in advancing science and technology, innovation, and so on. As YWCO, we have another object is to solve the social problems, also the economic and the political. Another aims as a YWCO also it is to summon youth worldwide, as I said, but to work together in order to protect and preserve the nature, that is environment. Another object of YWCO it is to understand other youth. How can we manage everything we do, everything that is control us, everything that we control? How can we manage it? Do you know? If you want to know what is the meaning of management, come up and read this book of my lifetime. I have written well explained what is the meaning of management, especially managing our time, especially managing our plans that we have, managing everything we do. Read that book, you're going to understand what is the meaning of management. But also, if you are raised in leading, you can go in my YouTube channel, Nyambo IBRAHIM, then Google Nyambo IBRAHIM, time management or management. You're going to find what is the meaning of management in order to understand other use. But I will not be talkative, much talkative. Another object of YWCO is to develop or promote the leadership within the youth. Here, if you read again this book, you will understand what is the meaning of leadership, what is the meaning of leader, and what is the meaning of follower. Other youth, we want to be a leader who we can connect or connect people worldwide to become the leader in creating the better way. We have that power and we have that ability. But another thing in objects, it is to develop the spirit on the youth on solving the political and economic problems. We will join together other youth worldwide to serve vulnerable groups, to protect and preserve and bring the lost world peace. Sometimes I can say that we will join or we work together with other organizations that is containing with these matters, especially like UN. We can work with the UN, yes, of course, in protecting the world peace. But we have our constitution by rules and rules that is guiding us in doing or operating everything that we're doing. But crucial thing or important things, everyone who want to join in YWCO, we are really very kindly man. I want to give you some highlights how WCO will be working. First of all, WCO will be working in local and in international. What I mean, international level, local level, and regional level. It does matter. But YWCO headquarters is found in Tanzania, in Dar es Salaam, at University of Dar es Salaam, the biggest university. I think it is exposed to the world. Nobody I think in the world who is educated does not know the University of Dar es Salaam. I'm proud of being in the University of Dar es Salaam. But what I want just to say here is, for YWCO is containing with the youth, the age the limited age is from the age 15 or years up to 35 or years. And for somebody to be the member of YWCO, as when you read on the page chapter 6 in this constitution, the page chapter 6, for anybody to be the member of YWCO, we have the following qualities. First of all, he or she is obedience. We need the people who are respectful. The obedience. Having obedience, you'll be the good member. Respecting YWCO constitution and doing everything, the YWCO will concern you as a good man. Then YWCO will serve you at the use. Another, it is he or she must be between the years of 15 up to 35. Is how with it. And he or she is with sound mind. Of course, we said that we're gonna serve the vulnerable people, but for someone to be the member, you must have the sound mind. He or she subscribes to objective of organization. You have to subscribe. You have to accept, and you have to make some reaction. What I'm talking about reaction, you have to respond to the object of YWCO. In this constitution, I have included those objects. In this book of YWCO that explaining YWCO, I have accompanied those objectives so you can read and understand it. But also, he or she expect to be productive in the society. We don't need the raise, yeah. Even though we are in the, we intended to wake up the spirit within the youth to be hard workers, but also we don't need a raise man. We need active men or women. Also, he or she must not be a married members. We don't need married members. I know that this will be disqualified qualities or criteria to many young men. I know that many young men are married members, but here we don't need married members. You have to be committed in YWCO. Another one, he or she must not involve or must not have the scandal or must not have some characteristic or some action of having racial segregation. We live as YWCO, we treat all the youth worldwide are the same. So we have to respect someone digging it. In order to understand that, go and lead or just listen how King Martin Luther and Nelson Mandela have fight against the racial segregation and how racial segregation is very destructive to the society. And the youth intended to be the same as the oneness. So we don't need any kind of racial segregation. But the important things also, YWCO, what are the source of fund or the source of the fund in YWCO? Reading the Constitution, I'm sure it is on the page of number 10. Number 10, source of income. That is very important. That's, I think the members should know. As a YWCO, we have almost 5 sources of the income. The first source of income, money contributed by the members. We have to hold the first priority in contributing in the organization rather than letting others to contribute in our organization. So we need to be patriotic as the youth. Another one is money accruing from the fundraising activities. And I said that other youths at the YWCO have intended to invest in different sectors. In different sectors. A part of different sectors, also we intended to introduce different projects in these teams that will give them opportunity to the youth. But also that schemes and the project that we introduce, it will contribute some revenues to our organization. But another is from donation from donors and the beneficiaries. When we welcome those who want to be donors in YWCO. Contributing your fund, you're not losing anything, but you're saving the world. So you're welcome. Another one is loans. Will be accessible to get different loans, I'm sure, from the government and the private sectors. And another one, it is government and its line ministers. So government can contribute to YWCO for doing anything. Maybe they can contribute that's giving us the money just at the wrong, or contributing. It's maybe helping us in order to keep forward. But another one, it is profit from outside phase. So whatever we have said, we are productive. Whatever we produce, we sell it. Then getting profit, and that profit, it will be the source of the fund or revenue in YWCO. And another is any row of sources that will be applicable or that will be accessible in order to get the loan. So that is how WCO will get the loans. But YWCO, we are not discriminative. We include those youth who are educated and the uneducated. If you read the tremble on the tremble, I can call it that it is preamble in our constitution. It's written as follows. Always be remembered this is non-profit organization. They have to understand. This is not a profit organization. This is non-profit organization. It's to provide opportunity, to provide service. It is to serve the society for the aims of creating the better world. Okay. We are the youth together. We have united worldwide to work together as a team. Oneness. In order to rebuild the better world where every youth will be able to reach and live their purpose and dreams we have. Convinced that we can better address the pride of such youth through empowering the youth who have got little or no chance of formal education that touches all spheres of life, skills in entrepreneurship skills, management skills, problem solving, and join with the educated one to work together in order to create the better world. So we intended to connect or to someone, the educated youth and the educated youth, to work together to create the better world. So I'm really inviting you, other youths, whatever will be accessible with this video material that explain about YWCO. I will be splitting other videos in YouTube that will showing the specific notification, any notification about YWCO, so you can understand better, so you can understand well. So now I'm gonna speak the little thing that will be very crucial to the youth. Other youth, you are expected one. It doesn't matter either the people around you or the society that you live have first you or have not you that are the unexpected one, and you cannot become a productive in your society. But I want to guarantee you that if you will decide, first of all, I believe in this word decide. You have to decide. If you will decide, I am a youth, I am the young man, I am the young woman, I want to stand as myself, as who I am, and I want to work hard in achieving my life purpose, my dreams. I'm telling you that you can. First of all, you need to have a vision. Vision is everything. Vision is what giving you power. Vision is what opening up your inner eyes to focus and to see what is your successful destiny. So I'm telling you, as a youth, you have to decide. You need to have a vision. After having the vision, you need to specify on your little dream. In that dream, you need to have a passion. Even though sometimes the passion, it seems to be destructive. It seems to be nonsense. Why? Because sometimes as a human being, we like much to do things that is very simple, is what we like, is what we love. So you as the youth, you need to have a passion. You have to pick something. You have to pick a specific dream that this is my dream. If it's your dream is to be a reader, you have to specify in a reader. If it's your dream, maybe it's to become a lawyer, you have to specify in a lawyer. If your dream maybe is to become a motivation speaker, you have to specify in your motivation speaker. So, but don't compromise dream with your career or profession. I can be a lawyer, but I have a dream, a passion to become maybe a boxer, maybe a motivation speaker. It's kind of your dream. So you have to know what is my career, what is my profession, and what is my dream. That will open up and give you the open room that you stay comfortable in achieving your dreams. But another, the stone that you need to have, it is you need to have persistence or perseverance. Patience is everything. When you be working in your dream, even though that you are at the initial step, you're gonna face different difficulties. You're gonna face different discouragement, but you should not be terrified. You need to have a courage. You need to be strong. As the youth, you have energy, you have power, you have a limited resources that is within you. You that gift you have gifted by God. So you have to work hard in your dream. I'm sure that you can, no matter what is happening. But another thing that is very crucial and very important as the youth, you need to have the blueprint. Having the blueprint, I will never speak much. You can go and listen about the speech that is provided by Martin King Luther. What should be in your life blueprint? In your life blueprint. In your life blueprint. First of all, he said that you have to believe in yourself that you can. And you have to set everything that will work for you. But I insist to you, you need to draw the map of your life that will lead you to your destiny. That is very crucial and very important at the youth. But at the youth, you are the reader. You need to read yourself. Don't let others lead you. You don't need to have a dreams. Always dream without a plan remain as a dream. So be a dream maker and be a dream successor. What I'm talking about. You need to make dream, you need to make a success. So a success is there. But if you read well this book, it's a book that can open up your mind. It's a book that can tell you who you are. Most people, they don't know who they are. The way people perceive about them, the way people speak about them, they take that perception and they apply that perception in their real life. But you, other youths, you need to be different. Different. Be different from others. Be yourself. Stand up yourself. You can. You can be at the mountaintop. You can do something productive in your promised land. Don't run away. Don't spray away from your promised land. You have to work hard. You have to be there. I promise you, you're going to achieve. I promise you, you can be the greatest man. Exercise your mind. Exercise your body. Every time be active. Don't be passive. Don't only stay on the chair waiting somebody to bring at you the cup of tea. Don't be such kind of man. But be productive. In a lifetime I have spoken about you have to take, you have to give. You take from the society, then you grow, and then you have to return. You have to give to your society. I promise you, if you will apply those, you will become the greatest. No matter what. Doesn't matter what his environment say. But you have to say what you want to say. I say always, you gonna do what you want to do. You're gonna go wherever you want to go. Because you are unlimited. Because you have the unlimited energy that is working within you. I have no much to say. I welcome you, other youth. You have to find this book, My Lifetime. Read it. It will open up your mind. It will give you the direction. It's real. I speak from my heart. I have never ever written this book to gain profit, no, but to help you young women. I have formed this organization is not for my stomach. Maybe I can get anything. No, it is serving the world. It's the legacy that I want to live in this world. So I'm sure that other youths, you will understand what I'm talking about. I'm speaking from my heart. Lil, I like money, I need money, but I formed this organization to serve the world. Thank you. And God bless you. Thank you very much.
Amen.
Be blessed. And let God open up your way toward your greatness destiny. Thank you so much.
Kwa sababu na audience